What's going on, guys? It's Gendo here. Hope you're having a good day, and welcome back to another edition of the world's first. Of course, you're still enjoying the series, please go and hit that like button. Now today, West Bromwich Albion and Fulham are on the dockets, but of course, before we get to that, let's see how we've been faring in the Premier League so far. So far in our first Premier League season, it's safe to say that we have definitely had our ups and downs, and we've taken quite a few lumps after that 5-2 loss to Brentford, but we have won 3 out of 5 in our league campaign so far, and after that debilitating loss to Brentford, we did come back with a 2-0 victory over Burnley at home. Stephen Edwards getting both goals in that match, but then we followed that up with Brighton. How the hell did Brighton put 6 past us? I have no idea. Losing 6-0 away from home is just the absolute drizzling shits is what it is. And then we followed that up with a 3-5 loss in extra time to Barnsley. So we're no longer in the Capital One Cup. Stephen Edwards, Ashley Bailey, Liam O'Neill all putting up a decent fight. But then within the first half of extra time, we just conceded 2 right away. And that was the end of that. So no more Capital One campaign for us, which is okay. Not a cup competition I was expecting us to do well in the first place. But we then followed that up with a pair of 1-0 victories against a couple of teams which I thought have done a lot better than us so far early in the season, and managing to sneak away with 1-0s with all 3 points versus Derby and Nottingham Forest is something that I can definitely take away and say that, yeah, we got lucky, but hey, we got all 3 points out of it. Stephen Edwards in the first minute of stoppage time in this match, stealing all 3 points from this match versus Derby, and then Liam O'Neill with a very lucky bounce in the 6-yard box off of a corner kick, able to get ourselves that 1 goal past Nottingham Forest. But then, as expected, coming back down to earth versus Manchester City at home, losing by the score of 4-1. Raheem Sterling getting a brace, Luan getting a brace himself, Stephen Edwards the only goal scorer on our side, which, like I said, 3 wins out of 5, not a bad start, but I can fully expect us to regress to the mean over these next couple of months. But as for right now, we'll definitely take 9th place after 6 matches, 3 wins and 3 losses. Mid-table, that's fine and dandy. As long as we're staying away from that relegation area, I'm fine with that. I'm perfectly fine with where we're sitting. 6 matches though in, that's not really a good indicator of how we're going to do the rest of the season, but at least it's a good sign. Taking a look at our opponents today in Fulham and West Brom, they're sitting in that relegation zone. We need to play well, absolutely, if we want to stay away from that area that they're currently occupying. Before we get into our match today, say hello to our newest addition to the squad. It's Marvin Fora. He is coming in on loan from Lorient in Ligue 1, and that's basically because, well, the 19-year-old wasn't getting a lot of playtime, and I was starting to have a little crisis in the center mids, in the center of the park. So what better time than to bring him in? And honestly, I couldn't get anybody in domestically because I used up all my domestic loans. Oops. So that's why he is coming in. He doesn't look all that bad. I like his vision. I like his teamwork. He is very well-rounded when it comes to being in a good midfielder. So hopefully I'll try to use him as a rotation option, and hopefully he can get some play time and do well for us this season. But now West Brom are going to be coming out in a 4-2-3-1 at home. That means we are going to stay with our tried and tested 4-4-2 because why not? And this is the lineup we're going to have today. Dionisio Silva in net, Gabriel, Martinez, Borthwick Jackson, and Hendry along the back line. The mid-4 will consist of Cooper, Dunn, Moen, and Bailey. And sitting up front, of course, the strike partnership, strike force as I've dubbed them, Stephen Edwards and Liam O'Neill. Hopefully they can bag a couple goals versus this low side. Otherwise, well, that's a loss. But anyway, let's kick off and see what happens. 11 minutes on, and it's a corner kick for West Brom. They did very well to flick that header on. And right away, they have not had a lot of the ball, but they have had a ton of shots, and they got themselves a good 1-goal lead. I'm not conceding just yet, although I just did. But well, I mean, I'm not conceding the match just yet. 11 minutes gone. That's nothing. It's a set piece. They haven't scored on us in open play. At least we could take that. This looks going to be like it's going to be the final highlight of the half. Martinez. Wow, what a strike. But it's blocked away by West Brom defenders, and now they're going to hit us on a counter here. 1 minute of stoppage time on the clock, but they're coming through. Oh, wow, what a ball over the top. Pascal Knopfel. How do you miss that? Well, it's fortunate for us since we didn't concede a goal, but at the same time, wake up, boys. You're in the Premier League. Against a team like West Brom, should not be losing, but yeah, we are, and we need to be a little bit more careful with the ball. We need to be a little bit more deliberate with our actions, slow the pace down, because they're playing a 4-2-3-1. They're going to try and outrun us. So let's try and slow them down, make them play our style of football, and hopefully that'll get us an equalizing goal. So let's go back out there. 90 seconds in, Moen through to Dunn. This is some great passing. O'Neal through to Edwards. He's one-on-one with the keeper. He was fighting off a defender, but there we go. Stephen Edwards, his 6th goal of the season, levels the matchup just 90 seconds in to this second half. Let's take a look at this on the 3D replay. It was some great build-up play from the middle to the front. Liam O'Neal with a great pass to Edwards, being targeted by one defender, but was able to get a shot off. Goalkeeper wasn't expecting it, and it's a tie ball game. Throw in, 67 minutes gone. Stephen Edwards out on the wing, not really his best spot, to Dunn, to Fora. Ooh, he actually forced the save. 7 minutes left to play in this match. Dunn tries to go over the top to O'Neal. He couldn't get there. He wasn't fast enough. But maybe we could get it now. Stephen Edwards. Stephen Edwards, was he onside? Ref, please, keep your flag down. There you go, son. It's 2-1 to Sheffield with 7 minutes to go. I thought it was offside, honestly. I thought he looked a little bit offside, but the ref kept his flag down. And in the end, a nice long ball over the top. Over to the main man, Edwards. And there it is. Full time, 2-1 to Sheffield. We get the comeback, and we steal all 3 points away here at the Hawthorns. Get in, boys. It looked like that we were going out without a prayer. We were playing counterattacking, but switching to the control after playing counterattack that gave up that first goal. It was a bit of a lifesaver because we were able to hold on to that ball, and that was essentially what we needed to do in this match. Now, we got our first win. Let's see what we do against Fulham. Right now, so we're back at home at our temporary home, of course, the Keepmoat Stadium, where the Donny Rovers play, and we're not going to change our lineup. We're going out with the exact same lineup we did versus West Brom versus Fulham. I feel like, why break up a good thing if it's giving you good results? So that's what we're going to do. No change to starting 11. Let's go kick off, see what happens, and hopefully it ends up well, just like in the last game. 2 minutes in, though, Fulham have themselves a free kick, and it's deep in the area. It's coming inside, but it's cleared away. Moen tried to go through a man. I mean, we're doing pretty decently with the tackles, but the ball is just going directly back to the Fulham team. And here they come once again. Wow, just on the outside of the post. Thought for sure that was going in. 14 minutes gone, and Fulham once again off of a corner. It's a good block away by number 4, Ender Martinez, but I feel like it's only a matter of time before Fulham come through. They've had a lot more shots. They admittedly have had not as much of the ball, but it doesn't matter. If you get more shots on net, more often than not, you're going to get yourself a goal, and that's exactly what Fulham did here. It's 1-0 to them after 14 minutes. On the other end now, 22 minutes gone, Moen out to Hendry. He does have a couple of red shirts in the box. Get to the Bailey, to Cooper on the other side. Stephen Edwards out on the wing. Don't understand what he's doing, but he's able to take it around him, man. Oh, he crosses it in to Liam O'Neal. Didn't understand why Edwards was out there. He's not a winger. He doesn't have a secondary role as a winger, but he was able to cross it into Liam O'Neal to the near post, and we're able to get the equalizing goal just 32 minutes into this match. What a great cross and what a great strike by O'Neal on the half volley, and it's 1-1. I feel like this is going to be a Fulham goal. They've had the ball bouncing around for the last minute now. It's just only going to end in a Fulham goal at this point in time. Yep, I mean, there's a great breakthrough in this I can't pronounce his last name, Intasushi. He just rifles it into the back of the net, off the underside of the crossbar, just inside. Fulham get the lead. A lot of people looking frustrated out there, none more so than myself, because I felt like that shouldn't have happened. That goal was a complete fluke goal. We had 2 guys on him. He was able to shoot around him somehow, and it just is currently a Fulham lead at this point in time. So second 45, we need to come out and do something better than what we're doing right now if we want to come out and get at least a point. 5 minutes on, wow. This is another thing that I see every single game. This is another thing that I see every single time in Football Manager. Whenever these free kicks are in these areas, like about 35 yards out in the corner, by the corner of the box, those get automatically punched into an opposing player, and it's a goal. We can't defend against that. There's no way that a human can defend against that. Now a nice ball through. Voitalainen gets it through to Stefan Edwards, and we get one back right on the stroke of the hour mark. Voitalainen, a great cross into Stefan Edwards. It's his 8th goal of the season, and the deficit is now 3-2. We still have a half hour to play, still have enough time to get one more goal, but it all comes down to, can we continue to break down Fulham like we did right there? The answer may be no. Look at this. Yep, the answer is definitely no. Off of that free kick, I believe that is the 3rd player of Fulham that has gotten their first goal against me. I'm a first goal magnet. I absolutely admit it. Between this and between my Twitch saves, I'm a first goal magnet late in the season. Look at that. A guy that no one's ever heard of. He gets his first goal against me because of course he does. Yeah, it looks like on this day, we get 3 points. We get a win, but it should have been 2 wins. We just didn't show up to play against Fulham today. Final score, Fulham 4, Sheffield 2. Disappointing, boys. Absolutely disappointing against a team that's sitting in, well, they were sitting in 15th place, but now they're in 12th. We stay in 7th after all this. Actually, not stay in 7th. We move up into 7th at the end of all this. So, overall, not a bad day. It was a net gain in terms of the standings. But, yeah, let's take a look and see what our schedule is like upcoming. And then we'll get back to you in the next episode. All right, looking ahead, you might as well start stacking L's in these next few matches. As you can see, our very next 2, Liverpool and Spurs, those are not going to be winnable matches. Then we got QPR, Watford, Southampton, Swansea, and I feel like we should be coming back right around this time, the very start of December, Manchester United and Aston Villa. You take a very tough match versus a not so tough match. I'm not going to say an easy match because in this level, there are no more easy matches left to play. So I feel like next time around, we'll have a good, decent run up to this point and see how well we do, see where we are in the standings. But you might as well start counting those L's and dropping us down the table. But until that time, guys, I'd like to thank you all very much for watching this episode. If you liked what you saw, of course, go and hit that like button. Let me know if you're still interested in the series. And if you're new to the series and the channel in general, please go and hit the subscribe button. Any comments, suggestions, questions, anything else at all, please leave in the comment box below. But as always, guys, this is Gendo, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, and peace out.